many times you're going to use each letter before you can even start to print a document. Because each letter would come individually. You'd have to set it out, just like you can see on the press. We've already got that done. So the typesetting, as that's called, that's the hardest part. We've got that done. We're not going to complain about that because it would be very tiring. Remember too, we're using these large letters today. Back then, the average newspaper is done using this size print. These small letters. Yeah, just like that one we have hanging up.
Page like that.
So we start by lining them all up, and then this is just on a miniature scale to give you an idea. Take these wooden spacers, you notice there's shelves over there filled with them, different sizes, different shapes. You fill them just like that to hold the type in place during the printing process. Because again, if it moves, and it's just going to smear that ink on the paper, and you don't get a letter, you just kind of get a blob, and that's not real good. So we'll put the ink on the type, since again we've already got that typesetting finished. This is one of the reasons you want this granite tabletop, so you can get a nice flat surface to use the roller on. Up until a certain point, though, they're using something like this to put the ink onto the type. You can just kind of tap it onto there. But the roller is a much more efficient delivery method. So I've got a good layer here. Now I'll get over here to the type and ink it. You got to get just kind of a thin layer of ink on here. If you get too much, things come out as blobs. That's a common thing here. You don't want to print blobs. So your printer. This is something you would have to do probably every other copy. So it would be kind of tedious, but you have to be able to do it pretty well, otherwise you're not printing something people won't buy. And it's hard enough for a printer to get by without printing blobs. Now, we're ready for the paper. We're using just regular copy paper today. It'll serve our purposes just fine. Put it straight down on there, and then we'll close this. You notice we've got a little bit of cloth here just to kind of protect the paper from the actual press. It's not going to be damaged too much during the printing process. You want to help me out? Sure. That handle there by your leg. Turn it the other way first. You'll feel it grab in just a second. Keep going. And that's because you got leather belts underneath. Go ahead and keep going. That's going to drive this underneath. Get my apron out of the way. Alright. We're there. And now this is where the actual press comes in. I'm going to push this lever. If I'm the printer, I'm on that side doing both. But I'll do this because this is kind of the part that will try to throw you into the wall. So just swing over just like that. Now you turn the handle the other way. Remember, if you're a printer, you're doing this to get out 100 copies of a newspaper. You're probably doing it 400 times or so. That's assuming you get everything right on the first try. So it can get kind of tiresome, but check out what we did. Not too bad. I'm going to set this over here and let it dry. Y'all can take that back to the classroom with you when we head out. And I'll talk you through the rest of the room while I clean up over here.